Hey guys, Austin with Emerald Custom Pools. I'm here with Mr. Cain on the Cain project. Kind of go over how the project went. So first and foremost, have you ever built a pool before?
I have. It's the first experience building a pool.
How'd it go for you?
It overall went great, you know. I mean, like any construction project, you always anticipate that last day to get it done and whatnot. So it looks great. I'm really happy with it.
So how would you describe the initial consultation and the design phase?
Oh, it went great. We had Caleb from Emerald Pools there contacted me or whatever, and he came out and got to kind of lay the land or whatever. I described a little bit what I was looking for and everything, and he had some great ideas and whatnot. A few weeks later after that, he said when I got a chance there to come by the office and we could show it to me on the computer. So I brought my kids with me and whatnot. We probably spent about 45 minutes or an hour still tweaking a few things, changing up a few things or whatever. But that was the start of the process of everything coming together. It really worked out great.
And how does that rendering compare to this?
Well, it's definitely gives you, it's certainly, by all means, it is what the drawing was, but of course, until you, like any drawing, until you actually see it in real life,
Right.
you know, you just don't know what you're getting or whatever. But as far as everything that I have here, as far as the island that we're sitting on and the patio that got extended and the lazy river and all that was in the drawing and the bridge and whatnot, and here we are today.
Awesome. So out of this elaborate, beautiful job back here, like what would you say is like your number one, your family's number one like feature that y'all really are enjoying?
It's definitely the lazy river. Have to go to the lazy river. I know we got real excited about that when I was talking to Emerald Pools about putting in a lazy river. I've always thought about if I ever did put in a pool, how great it would be. I've got a beautiful backyard back here, big enough to do a lazy river, and it's really relaxing. You know, me and the kids, we can get things turned on and just tube around the island.
You obviously had to do some homework and some, I guess, some research. What ultimately made you decide to go with us at Emerald?
I sure did. I narrowed it down to 2 or 3 pool builders just by asking friends at work, neighbors. There's lots of local magazines that are out there that have different pool builders in. Of course, anytime you get on the internet, you can find a bunch of different pool builders or whatever. And narrowed it down, you know, looking at various websites and ideas. And basically reaching out to Emerald and a few other ones. Emerald was one of the better communicating ones that got back to me and listened to my ideas and started putting it on paper and coming to visit and whatnot. And that's how it all started.
So during construction, what was like the best thing to watch, or you know, kind of see it come to life? Like what really stood out when it comes to just putting all this together?
The different phases. You know, obviously you start with a blank canvas. You see this big backyard back here or whatever, and of course then the hole comes. You dig a big old hole or whatever, you know, so we're that much closer. And to the gunite and to the tiling, you see those things happen, and you see the whole entire crew's out here working on it, and that's pretty impressive to see.
Kind of brings it all to life.
Yes, it does.
So with a project this size, how do you feel that Emerald's in-house crews were able to respond and I guess being on time, showing up when we told them to be here, stuff like that?
Like I said, I had never done a pool before or whatever. One thing I enjoyed is the different crafts that Emerald uses, the people that were out here and whatnot, that they had their own ideas to give me, and you know, I'd listen to them and whatnot. Or if there's something that they didn't like, they could change it almost right there on the spot. You know, they said, hey, I don't like this, I'd rather do this or whatever, what do you think? And I was really impressed with that.
They communicated with you, or the PM or whoever did that?
They sure did, yeah, they always communicated with me.
So now that I guess you're done, there's water in the pool, how's the family taking it? How are you enjoying it? I mean, this is an amazing backyard that you have. So, I mean, has it brought the family outside?
It has brought us out, me and my girls, whatever, and it's a lot, you can hear probably the waterfall behind me, whatever. It's so much more relaxing. Anything from using the lazy river early in the morning and just relaxing, just sitting outside on the patio with a cup of coffee and checking the emails and whatnot. It's really turned the outdoor space back here into a more relaxing atmosphere.
Definitely not a bad office. So after everything is said and done, how was it? I mean, how was truly the build experience? I mean, did we do okay?
You did great. Yeah, there's always, you know, setbacks and whatnot, like I mentioned, the rain and whatnot, or materials and whatnot, but at the same time, working with Emerald, like I said, the communication was always there, no matter if it was, you know, via text messages or emails or phone calls or whatever. I always pretty much, you know, knew what was going on and whatnot. Now, I've got to say, everybody that's come out here to the house to check on the pool through Emerald, anything from the construction to the PMs to the people that are here right now, whatever, have been absolutely wonderful. Everyone's, you know, really nice, and it seems like they care about it, whatnot, and they're as happy with this project as I am.
So I guess now that you're done, now that you're the neighbor with the pool, what advice would you give to other homeowners if they are interested in maybe not so much a lazy river, but maybe they are, but just working with Emerald to, you know, enhance their backyard?
I think just learn as much as you can about any kind of project, especially these pools or whatever. That you know, if you can dream it, I think Emerald could probably build it for you. You know, they'll certainly look into you and give you lots of options and ideas or whatever. And so don't be afraid to try something different or say no to yourself too fast.
Awesome. Thank you.